We make thousands of choices every single day. Most of them are tiny, some are absolutely life-changing. But have you ever really stopped to think that every single one, from what you have for breakfast to the career you chase, is literally a brick in the building of your life? Today, we're going to explore how you are the architect of your own story, one decision at a time.
It's a question we all ask ourselves, right? What if I had taken that other job? What if I'd moved to that city? That question, that little what if, gets right to the heart of what we're talking about today. The incredible and often overlooked power that is packed into every single decision we make.
And this leads us to a really crucial mindset shift. Life isn't some movie you just sit back and watch. It's a structure that you actively build. You are the architect. Every single choice is a brick, a beam, maybe a window, all placed in the totally unique design of your life. So let's take a look at the blueprint for how this whole construction project actually works. To really get a handle on this, it helps to break our choices down into two distinct but equally important categories.
So on one side, you've got the small, everyday choices. We're talking about our daily habits. And on the other, you have the big ones, the major inflection points that can completely redirect our entire path. One of them builds momentum over time, it just accumulates, while the other can change our course in a single moment. It's so tempting to focus only on the big ones, but you'll see that the real foundation is almost always built with the smallest bricks.
Yeah, it is so easy to overlook the power of our daily routines, but this is where the foundation of our character gets quietly poured, day in and day out.
Think about it. These are the invisible choices that really define us. Not the huge, dramatic decisions, but the quiet ones. Choosing patience instead of frustration in traffic, or choosing to focus over distraction for just 15 minutes. In the moment, they feel like absolutely nothing. But over time, they are everything. This is how you forge the discipline and the resilience that's going to carry you through life.
And this right here, this just brilliantly illustrates the magic of compounding. A small, consistent daily effort looks so insignificant, right? But check it out. Over 5 years, that tiny little input accumulates into a massive, transformative result. It's like the slow, steady drip of water that eventually carves a canyon.
But of course, small habits are only half the story. Now we got to turn to the other side of the equation, those huge, seismic decisions that act like a fork in the road, the ones that completely redefine our journey. A classic example, of course, is the career shift. And this is so much more than just finding a new job. It's a choice that can pretty much reboot your entire identity.
Deciding to change fields or maybe go back to school doesn't just alter your 9 to 5. It literally rewrites your future by surrounding you with new people, new ideas, and it fundamentally changes the lens through which you see the world.
And then there's this one, the decision to physically relocate, to just pack it all up and start over somewhere new. Moving to a new city, or even a new country, is one of the most powerful catalysts for change there is. It's kind of like a forced evolution, right? It pushes you way out of your comfort zone and exposes you to paths, people, and opportunities you just never would have encountered on your old trajectory.
And perhaps no choice is more impactful than who we decide to share our lives with.
I mean, the decision to begin or commit to or even end a key relationship, that does way more than just change your plans for the weekend. It fundamentally reshapes your daily emotional reality, your support system, and even your sense of self.
And really, underpinning all of these is the choice to truly invest in your own well-being. And look, this isn't just about diet or exercise. It's a decision to be an active steward of your physical and mental energy. Committing to your health doesn't just add years to your life, it adds life to your years, directly fueling your capacity for happiness and resilience. Now, it's so important to acknowledge that life isn't just a series of choices we get to make it a nice, neat little vacuum. Unexpected things happen, stuff we can't control. But, and this is a big but, even when we can't control the event, we can always control our response. This completely reframes our perspective, doesn't it? Our reaction is the choice. Choosing to learn from a setback, choosing to adapt to change. This is where character is forged. In so many ways, it's the most powerful choice we have, simply because it's available in every single circumstance. So how do all of these different threads, the small habits, the big turning points, and our responses to the unexpected, how do they all come together? Well, they weave together to create your life's unique tapestry.
This is the ultimate result we're talking about, a story of meaning that is entirely your own, composed not in one single moment, but in the millions of tiny threads from every single choice you've ever made.
And that's really the key takeaway here. Your story isn't pre-written. It is being actively composed right now by you through the mindful exercise of choice.
So as we close this out, I'm going to leave you with this thought to carry forward. Every decision, big or small, is just another sentence on the page. The only question is, what story will your next choice write?